Hey everyone, have a seat at my table while I'll tell you about
Minecraft mods that just make sense.
We should probably talk about the table. Before we do, this is Stackley, the LA. He's super handy, he helps out around the house, kills mobs. Today, he's going to help me show you one of the best vanilla-friendly furniture mods out there, the Better Furniture mod. There's a lot of different furniture mods out there. I'm using Fabric 1.21, and from what I can tell, this is the best furniture mod for this version. It only adds 3 items, a table, a chair, and a stool, but they are so clean and fit right into Minecraft's aesthetic. Crafting a chair, table, and stool is very vanilla friendly, very straightforward and expected, and includes variants for all the different wood types in the game. Apparently you can rotate on the stool, but you can't rotate on the chair. Well, that's cool. Inventory space is a problem that many mods try to deal with, but ultimately I think Mojang already gave us a great solution with bundles. They're kind of like a balanced early game version of a shulker box, but unfortunately they aren't usually craftable in-game. That's where the leather bundles mod comes in, which allows you to craft a bundle with 6 leather and 2 string. There's a couple of mods out there that give different crafting recipes for bundles, but most of them use rabbit hide, which is a little trickier to come by than leather, especially if you add a rotten flesh to the leather mod that lets you cook rotten flesh and get leather. All in all, bundles are super useful, and you can make them now, thanks to this mod. Okay, so this next mod is all about spiders. The Nif's Spiders mod is a simple mod that rotates spider models so that it looks as though they're actually climbing on the surface they're climbing on, which makes more sense than them just floating up the side of a wall like they usually do. Pair it with the Fresh Animations Extensions pack, and you've got a much creepier spider in Minecraft, for better or worse. A good weather system is what every survival crafting game ought to have, if you ask me. Well, thanks to the Serene Seasons mod, we've got just that. It adds the 4 main seasons, spring, summer, autumn, and winter, each of which affects things like block color and crop growth. Seeds have a more fertile season and won't grow as quickly out of season compared to in season. Snow piles up on the ground in the winter, freezes water blocks, and the trees turn orange in the fall, which looks really nice. Bonemeal works on things like crops and trees, but why not more? With the universal Bonemeal mod, you can bonemeal a bunch more plants in the game, like mushrooms, cacti, dead bushes, and sugarcane. Some of them grow higher, and some of them spawn more of that around them, like the lily pads and flowers, and I think it makes a lot of sense. It might mean that you don't have to make too many complicated farms, and, you know, if bonemeal works on one thing, why not another? Even chorus fruits. If there's one thing I know about Stackley, is he loves playing in the water. And with the Wakes mod, you can actually see a trail left behind him when he does. Yeah, so the Wakes mod adds that water effect to any entity swimming in the water. So to boats or to the player themselves, it'll add a nice trailing water splash behind the player, which makes sense. When you jump in the water, you're gonna get a splash. And with this mod, you get a nice little effect there. Look at Stackley go. So, we're all pretty familiar with buckets in Minecraft. For 3 iron, you can pick up and place water blocks, or even lava blocks, to your heart's content. Well, the Wooden Buckets mod looks to make a balanced, super early version of the bucket with 3 logs. This bucket has durability and can be broken after being used a couple of times. And there she goes. As you can probably guess, it doesn't do well with lava. If lava is in your wooden bucket, you'll catch fire, and the bucket will eventually break, which makes sense. Oh, Stackley, we might need that lava pool. In vanilla Minecraft, the Spyglass doesn't really have too many uses, and for that matter, neither does the sky. Well, with the Spyglass Astronomy mod, that all changes. With it, you can draw connections between stars and make constellations in the sky. Each skybox is randomly generated, so each world is going to have different possible constellations and planets. You can even name constellations you've made or planets you see in the sky. This mod does work with shaders, but it's hit or miss, as most shaders already add stars, so it's hard to tell which is the mod and which is shaders. Okay, we're gonna make this video brief. So to finish it off, the mod that makes the most sense has to be dynamic lights, or lambda dynamic lights, or there's a couple of different dynamic lights, which makes your torches actually cast light as you're carrying them in your inventory in your hand. Instead of having to specifically place them to get light, you can just keep them in your offhand and fly around and they'll cast light. So yeah, I think this will be the end of the video for today. Very brief, just wanted to talk about these mods. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any suggestions for mods in the future, please let me know. If you are interested in checking out any of my packs or mods that I've talked about in videos, just check out my Discord. It's the link in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.